welcome everybody to another Sketch versus Sketchcraft, where I now that I'm secondary in the title, I still have to do all the talking. Steven won't pay for StreamYard, so you know.
I've already spent like 2 years paying for it directly, and nothing came out.
Oh yeah. So I on the other hand like clear videos, so Steve's like, look through the pixels, who cares? What we're gonna draw today, Steve?
Well, you wanted Thundercats, so let's do Thundercats.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought
this is one of the Thundercats, right?
Yeah. We'll just do some Thundercats, dude.
All right.
And
So,
as always, folks, hold on. As always, folks, the goal isn't to be like Raw beat Steven or Steven demolish Raw. It makes that clickbaity title sound, folks. So this is just like Steven and I can hang out every week, and I can do some random sketch. Like these random sketches always lead me down inventive paths that I would not normally take if I was on my own. You know?
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, but you've been slaying it lately.
I would not say I've been slaying it.
Oh, okay. So let's start with this. So you cheated for your video because now you have a pre-made image.
Yeah, I made a pre-made sketch.
All right, great.
Yeah. I told Steven he could do that. He said he didn't want to do it.
Oh,
he did the first 3 videos and didn't tell me.
I'm hearing about this now, but all right.
No, you just don't remember our conversations.
Okay.
You got some of that hurricane left in your ear.
Yeah.
Bro, you want to see what my pre-made sketch looks like? Check this out. I was waiting to see if he noticed. Look at it. Look, this is not much of a pre-made sketch, dude. This is nonsense.
What are you talking about? That looks like it's done.
Yeah, I wish. God, I wish.
So this is me working 10 minutes in. See that? That's the game we're playing.
What you're seeing here is not the way I would do a commission. This is what I would do to like generate the idea for a commission.
Oh, okay.
I need like 3 or 4 passes before I turn something in. He just goes right to final, dude.
Yeah. Who's the crazy one?
No, man, I'm jealous. I have never been able to do it. It's always like, this is like a rough idea. And I've just managed to find a coloring style that matches my sketching, you know? So I used to do it all in like pencil, and those are around the internet, and every now and then people color them. I'm like, those aren't final drawings. Please don't color those.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm almost done with Mummins.
But we stopped doing it live because Steven was stressing over people looking at him while he draws.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm a timid son of a gun.
What's up, crafties? Spawn Kills Every Spawn, drawn by yours truly, out on shelves now. Issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and issue 4, all on the stands. Local comic book shop, you can get them, as well as Amazon, everything else. Plus, on December 18th, 2024, issue 5 drops. Oh my gosh, look, I already have it. It's ahead of time. I got it early for the Christmas season, but December 18th, you can grab it too. And don't forget, if you look on eBay and around, you'll be able to find the Spawn Kills Every Spawn sketch cover. I might even have a few in my store soon with some commissions and drawings and stuff. So go in there. And don't forget about the limited to 500 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive edition Spawn Kills Every Spawn issue 1, featuring my line arts. Wouldn't it be cool if they had done all these as secondary covers? But hey, you know, go bother Todd about it. In the meantime, if you want to support me, help pay the bills, please, folks, go to your comic book shop, pick up some Spawn Kills Every Spawn. All right, and now back to the show. Every time we come on, he's like, "Sorry, I haven't streamed for like 6 months, guys." You know.
I just get so exhausted. All right, let's start a new one here. Oh, I got some reference here. I got some Thundercats from Super 7. Here we go. We got Jaga.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, that's the king, right?
That's the king. No, not the king.
Well, he's the guy who dies. He's like a spirit, right?
Yeah. All right. So clearly, Thundercats was not Rob's favorite TV show growing up.
I paid attention to the animation and tuned out when the animation got dumb, dude.
There you go. Short attention span. I got you. I hear you. And Slithe. There you go. That's my favorite. Look at that. Look at that Musaka.
It's a
Dude,
good
look at
paint
this.
job.
Oh,
I like the paint job on that.
fantastic, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
almost didn't
better
get
than
him.
He-Man figures.
I almost didn't get him. I was like, you know what? Let me just do Lino and Mumm-Ra, and that was it. And next thing you know, it just went on that path.
Is that cape sculpted, or is that like a? It's got
It comes with two. It comes with the vinyl one, and then it comes
Yeah.
with.
It's got like a wire in it, right? So you can.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I thought when I saw the reviews, I'm like, that looks dinky. And once you get it, you're like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool.
No, it actually looks cool because you can change it around and it actually flows. Yeah, it looks great.
It's amazing. It's dope.
It's
Yeah, you get the real like feeling for the animation of the
right.
flowing in the air. Look at that. Come on.
Look at that. And then you just trace over that, man.
Hey,
Just
Trace, yeah.
Put it on the paper, trace around.
That's how I draw, guys.
Yeah. Hand turkey it. That's what I
Yeah.
said. So you should tell people, Steven.
Like
You,
that. There you go. There you go.
Right there. Right there.
hand
It's just like
turkey.
that. Yeah. You tried to buy Thundercats once, right?
I tried to buy Thundercats for $1, and they didn't want it. They didn't, apparently, I contacted the guy who I guess he was one of the owners. What was it, Lorimar? I think it was, or Rankin and Bass. I think it was Rankin and Bass. And we're talking about early. It's got to be 1999 or 2000 is when I contacted him, and it was one of those, like, I found the email address. I sent an email blindly thinking, then I gotta, hit me back up. And like a day or two later, the guy pretty much said that they had sold the company to Warner Brothers, and good luck trying to buy the Thundercats after that. So at least I got something, just that wishful thinking. But it was just like, nah, you're not.
When did they sell it to Warner Brothers?
Oh man, I think maybe like early 90s. It must have been. And from what I heard online is that Ted Wolf was the creator, and he had left everything to his daughter. Now, once again, this is a while back, so I may be right or wrong on this, but he said he left everything to his daughter. He passed away, left everything to his daughter, and then his daughter just pretty much broke up the Thundercats and sold them to pieces, like clothing, animation, sold it to the four winds, if you will. And apparently, I guess that's what happened. So I would have to get online and actually read up on the history on that.
Okay, if they had said they'd sell it to you, how much were you willing to pay?
Dude, I was in my mid-20s, and that was just, it was more like
the dog is chasing the car. What does the dog plan on doing when they get the car, right?
Yeah, but it was more like maybe I can save up for it. Maybe I can get a nice little second or third job. Yeah, it was my wishful thinking. But yeah, that was not gonna happen. I was curious. It was just like, how much? $1 million? I doubt that property's worth $1 million.
Did you think it would have been worth? You didn't think it'd be worth $1 million?
I don't think it's worth $1 million now.
You don't think it's worth $1 million now?
No, they're licensing the crap out of this thing. They're trying to keep it alive.
I don't know what to do with it. So that, like, I think the place for, and I've said this before. I did a Star Wars podcast for like 3 years, and I'm like, the place for 80s properties that really can't be made into movies, like RoboCop. This is before all these games came out. It was RoboCop. I was at Indiana Jones. Should all just go to video games.
Yeah.
And the Thundercats should be, you know what I mean? Like, you could do a dope ass, not just even a pixel game, but you could do a fighting game. You could do a brawling game. You could do an action third person game. Like, it's video games is where Thundercats would thrive, even with kids. You could put Thundercats Roar on games and it would do well,
The fun Thundercats Roar.
Oh, I know, man. That's where we're gonna get the hate. Your Roar sucks. I'm like, I thought it was funny. So
Roar was delicious. I loved it.
Yeah.
That was a fun little animation.
Yeah,
I mean, of something that was, it's retro stuff,
Yeah, it's not replacing Thundercats, guys.
Exactly.
That's that whole part of the internet that people are going to look back on. You know how they say you can't tell a generation by its fashion anymore? Everyone's wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, but social media trends will define every year almost for the next 50 years. Or if I say ice bucket challenge, you know what year I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
when I say Ghostbusters, you know, whatever, female Ghostbusters, you're gonna know the internet rage over that bullshit. Right. You know, so like used to just be when you didn't like a movie, you just sort of laughed at it and didn't see anything.
Yeah, exactly.
But I thought Thundercats Roar was hilarious, and I really wanted to get like a Ghostbusters in that style.
Yeah,
you know,
that would be dope. Yeah, yeah. We were talking about the other day, just full on fun factor comedy. The old Ghostbusters, what was it, the 90s? It was late 80s and early 90s version? Not the one with the monkey or the gorilla.
Yeah, the real Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the real. Yeah, to call it the real Ghost. Yeah, I don't know if you watch Secret Galaxy, but that's the spot to go get your history on old school cartoons.
Yeah, I know Secret. They're fairly all right. Sometimes I'm like, no, that's not what went down. Yeah. But the real is hilarious. When I first wanted to get Sketchcraft, the URL, right? Yeah. GoDaddy or whatever called me because it was like taken or something. So I put in you know what? Hit me up. I'll buy it. So they gave me a call, and this guy was like, "All right, man, $5,000," you know. Yeah. And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I'm nobody, dude. You know, so like that's not gonna happen." And I just told him, I said, here's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna go right now. I have it in my queue. It's called Real Sketchcraft. Like I got it right now. Like I bought it just so they couldn't take. So I already bought Real Sketchcraft for like $10. So I'll just use that. You know, I really like this URL, but I'm not spending $10,000. And so he goes, okay, what about like 500? I mean, it was like a giant thing. And I'm like, nah, I just bought it for $10. Like, why would I spend 400 in that? So he goes, okay, hold on. $99. I'm like, sold. Really went just like that. Like from $5,000 to $99. In less than 3, because I had just bought Real Sketchcraft right there. You know, I guarantee he looked it up, you know? Yeah. So, it's hilarious. Did you ever read the 80s Thundercats comic? No. Me neither. Yeah, I was there's a comic shop here that deals with like those old antique comic books, and right now all those books are like in the $40-$50 ranges. I'm like, nah, I'm all right. Didn't they do a the only reason I bring it up is because I thought I saw a Kickstarter in my Facebook feed for the Thundercats comic, or an ad or something like that. No, I don't remember. Yeah. Unless it's something like new. And because I read the cover art was on there, and I'm like, man, that looked horrible. Now I remember why I didn't read it. Yeah. Oh, you talking about the because I think the DNA did the covers for the new Thundercats. I don't know if you remember that. Like they just recently released them, and I only bought like I think up to 5 issues because I was only buying it for the covers, but I started reading it and I was not feeling the book at all. Oh no! Oh, the new one. No, this is the one from the 80s, dude. Yeah, no. But the new ones is the one Liefeld worked on. No. This is like a whole new breed that came out. Maybe I want to say mid last year. And I just realized like Lion-O has like an infinity gauntlet, right? He's got like jewels in the knuckles. Never really noticed that before. Yeah, he has three knuckles. They shoot out those. So Jim Starlin stole that? Like, I guess. What if he's like, you know what, man? How do I design this gauntlet? He looks over on his shelf and he's got this Lion-O toy, and he goes, Oh, dude, I'm gonna leave my beard like his. That's awesome. Yeah, I was. I just did a new episode of the Shout Out with Roman last night. We covered J. Scott Campbell's Time Capsule. Yeah. You know, it's this big expose on his art from 1994, 2004. So it has this Thundercat stuff in there, and you know, I was like looking at it, and he was like, Yeah, man, like I tapped out after 13 pages. Couldn't draw one more.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like, no way. But apparently, like, he's like, they begged me for that. They begged him for the what was that? Galaxy Get Gotcha. What is that? The one with the bird feathers, Bird Gotcha Man, or whatever. What's that called?
Yeah, Battle of the Planets.
Battle of the Planets. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wasn't my thing, man. I was a Robotech kid, you know.
Yeah.
Like Voltron and Robotech. Battle of the Planets was like just missed that, you know. That's why when they did the Thundercats Battle of the Planets thing, I was like, why? Like, it's not the same crowd. Like, go get the Silverhawks license or He-Man if you can, you know. Or Visionaries, or fucking
Visionaries. It's been a while.
Right?
That and Brave Star.
That was a bad cartoon.
Yeah, it was. I was watching it the other day. I was like, woof, what was I on?
I know. Galloway loves it. He's always like, Brave Star. I'm like, all right, chill out, Sean.
Yeah. I like some of the character designs, but it's just that. That's as far as it goes.
Like, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but that was not good. Yeah, that was when we were getting like some of those third tier cartoons, like the Karate Kid cartoon and
Rambo, Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Punky Brewster, Alf.
Yeah. Well, that was before that. That was before that. But this was like this was like 87, 88. We didn't get 86, 85 because like Turtles cartoon came out in 87 or 88.
I think it was 88.
Yeah. Because it really wasn't until the Turtles cartoon came out that, you know, it got like Turtles definitely fits in with that whole earlier 80s, you know, stuff like He-Man and G.I. Joe and all that shit, you know.
You down with the old school Hanna-Barbera stuff? I was a Snorks guy myself.
Well, I like the Snorks. I thought it was pretty good for being like a Smurfs knockoff, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't into Hanna-Barbera stuff. I'd leave it on if there was nothing else, you know.
Yeah.
But Snorks was probably the best of it. But I wasn't like looking forward to Thundar the Barbarian and Space Ghost and shit. It wasn't until Space Ghost Coast to Coast that I even liked Space Ghost.
Really?
Yeah. It just didn't, you know, cool idea. Didn't really go anywhere. Didn't have any captivating villains I cared about. So, but Coast to Coast added humor, you know?
Yep.
So you'll always get me on that.
Yeah, I was watching the old school Space Ghost cartoons the other day on YouTube. Because I had never, as a kid, you watch it, but you never, you know, you don't pay attention. You're just like, oh, colors and it's moving and it's blah blah blah. But now you're like, I'm paying attention to story, animation, and I'm looking at it. I was like, wow, this stuff is not so hot, you know. And the stories, I mean, they were told very fast, but it was so like, yo, get the ray gun, and I got the ray gun. Oh, he stopped me. Oh, he got the ray gun back, and you know, it's just so simple and mundane.
I didn't start to see a cartoon on the TV that I thought had a decent story until Real Ghostbusters.
Really?
Yeah, because it dealt with actual like the boogeyman and monsters and Cthulhu stuff was in there.
Yeah, man. Oh, that dude with the big head freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah, the pumpkin thing and all that stuff. So, but that's because J. Michael Straczynski was writing like that stuff, you know.
That was good stuff.
So like, and I didn't really get it again until like, you know. Actually, I thought Tiny Toons was like the first one, and then Batman animated shows up, you know.
Wanna go down the hole? I remember all that stuff.
It was good. It was surprisingly good, and I was against it. I'm like, I hated that Pink Panther and Sons, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like when they do babies and kids and shit. Muppet Babies was not my thing. Like, you can always tell
Really? You
No,
look like Muppet Babies.
no, I'll explain to you why, dude. The Muppets to me were violent and they had humor. Like they blew stuff up. They blew each other up, you know?
Yeah.
They had a heart, but there was Muppet Babies was hugs and kisses all the time. It was part of that baby on board.
I got you. Yeah.
From you know, and so when like Muppet, what was it, that Muppet show that came out back in 2014 on
Yeah.
ABC? You know,
ABC. Yeah.
that was like The Office. I loved it, and Twitter just eviscerated that show, you know.
The moms. Yeah, I remember that.
And so I was like, these kids were raised on Muppet Babies
Yeah.
and Fraggle Rock. You can always tell they never actually watched the Muppet Show, you know.
I mean, I was a Fraggle Rock lover. I still love watching Fraggle Rock now.
I like it too, but it's a man, that is a hippie show for real, you know.
Actually, it is.
You know? Like I like it when they eat the Doozer's stuff. That's the best the most Muppets you get, you know.
Yeah.
When they just walk in and like they're just not nice to the Doozers. I'm like, there you go.
And the dudes just take it. You're like, yeah, all right, we'll just build another one.
Yeah, cutter pin. You know?
Yep, Cutter. Oh man. A good one was Eureka's Castle. That was a really decent.
Yeah, Eureka's Castle and Blue in the Big House.
So
Those
cool.
are very good. Yeah.
What was the one where it was like this girl and then they had this weird makeup that their hair was plastic and the villain had like a big chin and he was skinny.
You're talking about Sporticus and stuff like that? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I forgot the name.
Party Town or
Party Town. That's what it was.
Lazy Town.
Lazy Town. You're right. That was like back in 2006.
No, man, it was 99 2000 because I watched it when I was in the Army overseas.
Oh, okay then. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I guess I watched the reruns then.
And believe me, nothing's more pathetic to a soldier when they walk in my room and I got that shit on. You know, nothing lets down Sergeant Major, Colonel, whoever the fuck, you know, when they're just like, what the fuck is this guy watching? I'm like, it's fun, man. Look, puppets, they're lazy.
Puppets eating a donut.
And then she's doing these exercises. I'm like, I'm not all right. I can see how this could look, you know. like I can see how this could all be.
Oh man.
But it's on TV, all right? I'm not doing
Yeah. That's good.
it. Show. I thought that chick was like Natalie Portman or related to, you know, at the time. Because like the Phantom Menace had just come out, you know?
Yeah.
And so she kind of looked like Natalie Portman in The Professional or whatever, you know?
It was such just the costumes were so cool. I kept looking at it. I was like, wow, this is fantastic. There was another one with some Yo Gabba Gabba was a cool one actually.
Yeah, I remember when that came out. I was at this t-shirt company. I was like, you got to get the license to this. And they were like, what? I'm like, you got to get the license. This is great.
Yo Gabba Gabba. Yeah, it was one of those things I would just put on TV because I'm like, oh, it's a puppet. Let me see what this is all about. Next thing you know, he's like, wow, this is actually really decent.
Yeah, you'll get me on puppets, you know?
Mm-hmm. Using any reference?
No.
No.
No, I mean, I have like, just so I can tell what his glove looks like, you know what I mean?
Oh, you doing Lino?
Yeah, I'm just doing the glove.
What the heck are you doing?
Just Lino. I got like a little Mumm-Ra back here because I thought it'd be funny if he was like laughing.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's still the best. It's the best cartoon intro of the 80s. Turtles and Real Ghostbusters are next, and then Transformers and He-Man, you know.
My
But
buddy swears by the mask intro.
Mask is great, but this is animated to a level that is almost unachievable, you know, by today's standards. I was telling you, I can't remember where I saw it, but I was watching some documentary, man. And like a lot of the guys who animated the Thundercats intro went to Studio Ghibli, you know?
Yeah.
And you could tell because the level of draftsmanship on that is next level, dude. They got their money's worth that day. Imagine you contract out like a little intro for a cartoon. You just happen to get all the you get that like we're gonna be rich, you know, like.
Which actually worked out good for me because for anybody watching, my camera on my side is flipped, so I don't have to like hold my artwork backwards into the light to see if there's something off. I can literally look up and like, oh, okay, I can just fix that area. That's pretty dope. It worked out.
Yeah, I'll do even faster than this usually when I'm just trying to figure out shapes.
Yeah.
Like we should maybe do that one day. Like that'd be fun to do, man. Like, cause I know like when I did Berserk Boy, in an hour I came up with like 12 layouts, you know?
Yeah.
Like that super fast way. So I'm thinking I might want to try that at some point. But compositionally, it's like, I want to kind of get back to just like I like to figure out layout compositions on paper more than digitally.
Yeah,
because you just arrive at shapes, you know what I mean? In a way that
I did that the other day. I was drawing digitally. I was like, let me go back to pencils, and I like that tactile feel. You can't get that with the iPad, you know. And I have an old Cintiq, and I used to use the Cintiq. The Cintiq was fun, especially when using it with Flash, but it's just it's not the same. So I kind of married the version of me drawing on original, and then I'll take a photo or I'll scan it, and then I'll bring it into Procreate and then continue the process from there. But the drawing aspect there's nothing like drawing live.
Finally got to see some people review my latest issue of Spawn Kills Every Spawn.
Yeah, didn't you post that up over on Instagram?
Oh, that's a podcast I just did. This Spawn podcast called Respawn. We went through. They go through like whole issues, of everything.
Yeah.
So we went through issue 3. Just gonna have me back on when they get to issue 5, So I'm like, sure, I'll come back on for that. Cool. But I was reading some reviews, and most people seem to like it. They say it's like their favorite, the 5th issue. One guy was like, don't like the cover. Like, hey man, you and Todd, I don't know what to say. No one. I gave them like layouts, and he picked that one and another one, so I went with that one, and then it was like endless. I don't know, like endless, like compositional, like. Not, when I say endless, it wasn't, but it was like unhappy compositional notes,
Yeah.
So whatever it was, it just wasn't a sure whatever. So I don't know. Like I think what I gotta do is I gotta sit down and basically do like 100 covers on my own.
Ooh.
So I can sort of figure out compositional, like how to solve that problem.
So this is a
you like story-based covers. They want image pin-up covers, but when you got a little dude, you know what I'm saying? Like it presents problems, So but it's fine.
The layout process is that the most fun process for you in drawing?
No layouts? No, that hurts my head. It's fun when I do it on my own, but I gotta do layouts their way. Like I have to submit. Like it's just it's not easy for me because the story kind of has to be drawn in a way that Todd agrees to, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, not that I'm saying I come up with a better composition than Todd. It's not that. It's just that I naturally arrive at different solutions, you know.
Yeah.
And those are generally I don't know what the word you think of is. I don't know. You know, I've always gotten notes. I have a cover now. I was like basically contracted to do or offered to do, and I just haven't got around to it. So I'm probably gonna turn that one down. Like I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to. Sometimes I feel like I really no problem, but other times I'm like, I don't know why they want me on this.
Yeah.
I don't have like a shtick, you know, like a little thing I just do 100 times and I can just give it to them. Really wish I did. Make my life a whole lot easier. I don't think I really have a favorite part when it comes to drawing. I think all of it's hard. I like coloring. I just don't like coloring other people's stuff.
Why? Why is that?
I hate fixing their art.
Ah, okay.
I can't. I'll just be like, no, I want to change shit. I'm like, can't.
Yeah.
You got to be, you know, a team player when you're doing that. So it's like, if I were a smarter man, I would have just probably been a colorist.
No.
You know.
I've been there.
Yeah, you did some coloring.
I did a little bit of coloring back in my day. I tried out for Mark Brooks's Atlas book at the time.
Oh yeah. I remember Atlas.
And at the time, it was just like Atlas, right? You know, nobody knew who Mark Brooks was. It was just like, was it something?
They had a book with Galloway, with everyone at that time, right? Like,
at that time, I think Atlas was just kind of like just. I think he was on his
Mike S. Miller before he did Devil's Due, right? Like Atlas.
Man, I don't even remember.
That's like 2002, 2003.
Yeah, it was early 2000s.
Yeah, I have other books. Yeah, there was a lot of good art. They were obviously following like Shane Glynn sketchboard and pencil jack and stuff. You know. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Right.
And then I tried out for that, and I submitted myself. I colored it. They sent me the samples. I colored it up, and I did exactly what you said not to do, which was change the art. So I decided to take. I remember because I grabbed the lips that he did. I said, I'll just color hold everything and I'll just like deck it out. And I did just that, right? The lips came out succulent, juicy. The editorial got back to me and they're like, everything came out great, but you're not really supposed to change the artwork. I'm like, dude, I made it better. You know, he just drew like this black mush in there, and I'm like, I gave it life. He's like, no, we're gonna have to pass on you. It's like, everything was great though. Because they know I'd probably be a headache with them. So, smart move. Those were the days. Oh, not bad. We're 30 minutes in, and we both have our layouts pretty much done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're super fast.
The fact that you do it with pen.
What?
Your art. You don't always draw with pen, correct?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap! I lost that bad.
Like here, I'm using a little bit of pencil, but when I'm on my own, I just sketch with pen. I just don't even deal with it. You know.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm not interested in this being the final thing. You know.
Yeah.
So I just no erasing means I can just focus on what shapes arrive. You know.
Yeah.
And then I'll use like whiteout. That's why I'll show you real quick. That ain't them either. Where's my Berserk Boy stuff? I hate when you got everything right here and it still doesn't have the thing you need, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, why do I cramp myself with all this stuff if it still doesn't even have everything right here? Well, I guess that's something that's not happening. I'll have to edit that out. Wait.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know where my damn Berserk Boy layouts are. God damn. See, Steven, this is why I hate cleaning up. Because now I can't find nothing.
Wait, you hate cleaning up? That's the whole.
Yeah, every
point.
time I clean up, I lose stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. It's somewhere around here. Whatever. But yeah, I do a lot of just sketching. Always that, even when I was a kid. Wasn't really. Look, it didn't impress anyone at school because, you know, you have these guys who have these tightly rendered pencil drawings and all these scribbles, but it was like, you know, I'd figure a lot of stuff out. I just didn't have a light board, so I'd use like tracing paper, look at it, and redraw it again clean.
Light board. Remember the good old days where a light board was like, oh man, that's the future right there.
Yeah, I makeshifted one out of like a light bright, and my paper caught on fire, so that did not go well.
I remember reading somewhere they're like, oh, you can make a poor man's light board, and you can either go to the shower door, right? And at the time I lived in apartments, I'm like, we don't have a shower door, we ain't fancy like that, we got curtains. And then some other person said, oh, you can put your artwork, you know, on the glass of the window, outside window. I'm like, yeah, but I mainly draw at night, so I was always screwed. So I can't see anything, right? So I do it during the day. And when I do it during the day, it's like we lived in an area where there was high traffic. So then now you have people standing, looking at me drawing on the window, just voyeuring. I was like, all right, I can't do this. So I saved up. I think I spent $125 for the most crappiest light box ever, and this thing was like maybe 8.5 by 11. And it was just so tiny. It was just clunky to lug around. And I hated drawing on it because I like putting my arms on the desk and nothing.
Right. Was it those like animation ones where it was like at an angle a little bit? And...
It was a box, man. It was a plexiglass and a metal frame and a cord.
I didn't get the metal frame. I did because it was a plastic thing.
Yeah.
I had to use it when I was in college for animation, you know?
Yeah.
Until then I was like, nah, I'm not doing any of that. I just learned to flip really fast, and I would just, to get online.
Yep.
Yeah, the best part about sketching with pen is every now and then, like when I do conventions, they're like, man, can you just add like a little color to it? I'm like, sketching color pen, and you already did. Nothing worse than trying to add a little color to graphite, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? You're like, are you at your freaking... Do you know how this works? No.
It's all muddy. Ugh.
You want to talk about fun with the algorithm?
Say that again.
I want to talk about having fun with the algorithm.
Sure.
So I did that. We did those Lara Croft Tomb Raider ones, right?
Yeah.
And I got like the most likes on that, like of all the ones we've done so far, right?
Yeah.
Still hasn't sold.
What?
$60 too, dude. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you
all
sold.
the other ones have sold, and I charge even more for those. You figure that one out.
Yeah.
That's why likes don't matter, folks. Sales matter. But yeah, in an hour or so, I'd rather do something like this than hand them over like a digital like silhouette or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or sometimes you get these clients that are just like, so that's what it's going to look like, just like that, huh? Like, yeah, it's going to look just like this. So he's got to like have examples. So, I go through a process, but...
Hey, do you want it or not? That's how I envision you handling the business.
No, man, I'm super nice. Offline though, I'm raging. These mother.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little rusty.
You're a little rusty for Thundercats? I don't believe that.
It's been a while. Dude, I've been doing so much with the freaking cutting machine and the dog and everything that the last couple of months is just like, oh my gosh, when's the last time I actually sat down and draw? Last week when I did the Grinch, I think it was the only time I sat down. Oh, and the quick sketches I've been doing on Instagram. That's pretty much
old too. That Tomb Raider? Nope.
No. The Grinch. That's right. The Grinch sold. Mine's still there. It's collecting dust.
You didn't sell your Grinch?
Nah, I'm not. I normally just give that stuff away.
You didn't put that for sale.
I gave you the I gave you my my impossible Max piece. What'd you do with it? Put it above the toilet?
Oh, you want to know what I did with it?
He trashed it.
It's sitting right here. Wise ass.
Oh my god!
Right?
Look at that upshot, guys.
Trying to call me out. Like, I don't got your shit.
Like, yeah, you can find my art, but you can't find yours. What's the deal?
Yeah, I know. That's why I know I can find your own, but not mine. I know, man. What's funny is I remember putting it. Now I remember I was like, oh, I won't find this here. Yes, I will. And then I know I did that. I know I did that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing I never like to commit to perfectly in pencil when I'm sketching is like swords and guns. I just like blob it in, like, yeah, there it is. Because you need like all those straight lines and, you know, precision, and it's like, yeah, I'll work that out digitally.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not even going to bother. I just remember really disappointing my fellow art alumni in college when they found out, like they just expected me to be like, because they could see what I could do, but then they saw how I got there and they were like, that just looked a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Like, yeah, I don't know how to do the Jim Lee thing, you know? My buddy Todd Beats has been killing it pretty good though, dude.
That's a great last name.
I know, right?
Beats.
Yeah, he's a dope guy. He lives like 8 hours from me too. So next time I'm in Portland, we're gonna meet up. Yeah. But he actually talks like James Cameron. He has a very similar affect.
Really?
I brought it up to him and he's like, I never thought about it. I'm like, yeah, no one ever does, but I'm telling you. Yeah, he's a super dope dude. And he does these sketch covers on. You ever stream on Whatnot?
You're asking me?
Yeah, have you? Because he does. He streams on Whatnot.
I barely stream here.
You stream all. What are you talking about? I've got plenty of streams. The Sanchez stream. Once you get out of your whole like Howard Hughes sticker mode, dude.
Hugh Hefner. Come on, you were gonna say Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, I was, but you know.
Hey there, ladies. Oh, my blow up dolls explode.
But I didn't. It's like saying you were going to pick C, but the answer was B. Well, I picked the right answer.
That's right. Unlike me, I'm abacadabra all the way down.
But yeah, he streams right to Whatnot, which is probably a smart move because that's where people buy stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes though, he loses. Like I remember I was watching the stream he did a couple weeks ago. He did this freaking dope ass piece, but it's like it goes for auction there, right?
Yeah.
And it was just one of those days, man, where people weren't picking. So some guy got this like $400 or $500 cover for like $100.
Damn.
He was like, "Well, you know, hey, you won, ding ding ding," and I'm like, "Sometimes you eat the bear."
You know what? I got one close to that. Back in early 2000, I did at the time Ninja Scroll was pretty big in the underground circuit right there, and I did a Jubei Kibagashi. Anyway, I did a Jubei piece, and it was just all like him coming out of the lushness of the you have the lily pads, you have this tall grass, super hyper detailed, right? Probably took me like 3 or 4 hours to do this damn thing, dude. I thought I put it up on eBay for $100. I put it up for $10.
Oh no!
And when I put my notification, my notification said ding ding, hey, it's sold. I'm like, wow, that was the fastest sale I've ever made. And I looked at it, I was getting ready to package it, and I looked at it like, how much did it sell for? I was like, oh, $100. I'm like, oh, my heart dropped. I said, I screwed up and I forgot an extra zero. I was like, oh my gosh. And you have to eat it, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
Didn't they do a Ninja Scroll comic, or was it Ninja Boy? They did. I remember there being a Ninja Scroll comic
yeah.
in the early 2000s.
Oh man, yeah, that was Ale Garza. Yeah, he does not like me.
He doesn't like you?
I never told you that story.
You'll have to tell me that off air. We don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah. Well,
when am I not gonna like you? When is that gonna happen?
I'm a lovable guy. I don't know why people don't like me.
I don't get it either, dude.
It's so weird. I think that's why we connect so well.
I've spent, because I'll talk. People don't know. Like, I'll call Steven, and I know when he's ignoring me, but you know, he calls back, and then
Hey, man.
like 4 or 5 hours. What?
A swig of water. He said that. No, I do not ignore you.
Okay, so it's fun. Sometimes I ignore me. All right. Sometimes I'm like, you know, Rob, you really got to, and I'm like, I don't want to hear it right now. Like,
I don't ignore you. I seriously, for anybody who doesn't know me, my phone is not always with me. I try to stay away from tech as much as possible, believe it or not. And the less tech I have around me, the better. I feel like I sleep better. So I try to keep it in the other room where I'll either literally shut it off. My mom gets angry at me because she's like, "You never call me." I'm like, so talk to my phone, and I'll leave your message.
yeah, it's fine. You'll pick up when you pick up, whatever. But like, we'll talk for a few hours. So I probably spent maybe 20 hours talking to you in the last few months. You know?
Probably yes.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So I'm like, it does seem to me that either you're grossly understating your mishaps, or it really is a case that artists are fickle people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they just take everything personal sometimes, you know?
Okay.
So I think some of these guys take things personal. I mean, I can feel like things are a little personal when it comes to clients, you know?
Yeah.
But that's when money's on the line. Like, if it's just friendship, I'm like, well, okay, whatever, you know? Like, you know? Maybe Ali, is it Ali or Aelgard? How do you pronounce his name?
It's Alejandro. I think it's Alejandro. It's just they call him
Maybe
Ali.
he was mad that he heard you were trying to buy Thundercats. I think that's what it was.
No, I'll tell you off air.
Was he the guy who bought the Ninja Scroll thing for $10 and then ran it as a cover?
No. I think it's one of my current clients, like one of my old school clients that he's still with me till this day. So for me, it's like, all right, you know, it's in good hands. You know, I mean, he's treated me well throughout the years with purchasing stuff. So.
Oh, the guy who bought the Ninja Scroll.
Yeah, I think it's him. I would have to ask him. Now that you bring that up, yes, you know what? I will ask him. I was like, "Are you the guy who bought the Ninja Scroll for $10?" I think it might be him. I want restitution.
I myself have not done much art in the last week, so I feel your pain.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, normally I'm just like dead quiet. I don't even, the only thing I have on is like the fan and just me just hearing the pencil on the paper, and I don't normally get through it quickly, but I don't know. It's like I'm hitting walls. Is it, you do this for so long? Back in the day, you get frustrated. I don't know how to draw a foot. You know, now it's like, I know how to draw a foot. I just want to do it differently.
Yeah, the only time I get frustrated with is like when I got a deadline, and I'm like, no, now you're just fucking with me, Rob. You know, you're just fucking around out there, and you're like, stop fucking around. You got shit to do, you know?
You look in the mirror. Come on, you're Rob Duenas. Come on, bro. We can do this.
Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll just go and do. I found probably the fastest thing to do for me is to just go do a bunch of grueling yard work that makes me never want to do that again, you know?
Yeah.
So I end up appreciating.
I actually do that too. I'll literally feel like I gotta do so much outside work that by the time I'm done, I'm like, I feel like I just want to stay home and draw now. Like I want to, like you said, you appreciate it. You know?
Something needs to snap back into place, you know?
Yeah.
Usually that solves the problem.
This whole thing, it ain't working out.
We don't erase around here.
There was this video that I posted. I don't know if you've ever seen it, the Venom that I did digitally. I think I drew that Venom like, I want to say 5 times, and I kept deleting it, and I put the entire video up, and everybody was like, holy crap, is that your process? I'm like, yeah, that's how I do it. I'll just like draw like 1,000 times and spend like 3 hours on something, and then hey, it hits. You know, you finally get the one you like. We don't erase around these parts.
Yeah, I'm like that bartender in Star Wars who tells the droids, we no erasers around here. We don't like your kind. Yeah. The only one I have to do like stupid people sketch covers, you know? I have to like bust that thing out. There's only so many layers of stuff you can put on there before you run, you know, out of.
Yeah.
So it's like you need to remove as much off the paper.
Yeah, it's because I'm like, it's boring looking. I hate it. So I erase the whole thing. It's funny because I see Jim draw, and I'm like, I do exactly what he does. I'm like, holy crap, I'm that deprived.
What does he do?
Exactly what I do. He can literally almost finish a piece, and then you're like, I don't like it. Just erase the whole thing. I'm like, what are you doing? It's awesome.
Right.
You know, to him, I'm like, what are you doing? That was like an awesome piece. And I get it. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, I completely understand. It's like, yeah, you're not feeling it. It's just, it could be better.
Yeah, it can be better. Probably when I do the second version.
Exactly.
That's why for me, these things are just like they're little like studies, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I was thinking about it like even in terms of like working on Spawn, it's like, you know, you work on something for about a year and then like, oh, it's out. But like, you know, in animation, they would spend a year just studying, you know.
Yeah.
Their subjects, you know.
Yeah, they'll literally go to like Africa or France. They come back with tons of photography and
they're doing shape designs and blah blah blah, you know, tests and you know.
I have all those like what do you call it, the collector's edition of the Disney stuff, and I see all those behind the footage. I'm like, wow, I want to be there.
It's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore. No, that was back in the day. I submitted to Disney when I first moved to Florida. I literally sent them close to 100 original pieces back in 90. I moved here in 97 and mailed it all off, right? Close to like 80 pieces, I believe, and just mailed it off. And they said, don't send originals. I'm like, who cares? I sent all my originals. It took about a month, and I got a packet back from them with all my artwork back, and the letter, pretty much, you know, being real nice, you know, telling me that I'm not ready.
Right.
But the only reason why I did that is because I remember when McFarlane said that he would just send out tons of samples and submissions just to collect the letters. So I kind of did that on purpose to see if I can get a letter back, and I did, and I got an autograph. I don't know who the hell it is, but I got an autograph. It's hanging on my wall. Like, hey, I show everybody my rejection letter from Disney.
Yeah, I was so trying not to live in LA. I just never bothered.
LA.
Yeah, Burbank. I'm from California.
Yeah, I only passed through there once. Saw the Beverly Hillbillies sign out, like, yeehaw!
Man, I was dating this girl once, and I was really into her. I was willing to move up there with her because she was planning on it, and then that didn't work out. She moved without me. And she ended up working at Nickelodeon and marrying this Nickelodeon writer guy. And I was super happy for him. So,
she had a big pink beehive hairdo.
No.
Kiss my grits.
No. This girl looked like this chick from The Penguin, Kristen Milani.
The Penguin?
Yeah. You haven't seen the show, so you don't even know what I'm talking about.
You're talking about the HBO show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. It was a great show.
Okay. Yeah, my ex looked like her, the hangman.
Nice big eyes.
I'm just saying, like, to the point where it's eerie. Like, it's not like it's weird because
it was her.
Max we were known in college together. We were the couple in college, right? Yeah. And like, her nickname was Bean, that was her nickname. I mean, Kate, that's what they always called her. That was her nickname. I was like, all right, Bean. So I'm watching this show called Mythic Quest. You ever hear of it?
Yeah, I watched all 3 seasons.
I'd never seen it, right? I saw After the Penguin, so I'm like, oh, she's in there. I'll watch that. And her fucking name is Bean, dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They get to that episode with Kristen Milani. I'm just sitting there with my jaw dropped open, like, that's so weird. And that story was very similar to what we went through, just without the money,
Yeah. It was a good show. A decent show. It wasn't like a great show, but it was like, it's something to watch on a Sunday.
No, I like the show a lot. So.
Why? Because of the Bean thing?
No, because that's only one episode. No, I just like the humor,
It's a lot of dry humor.
Yeah. Plus I'm I've worked in games, dude. You know what I mean? Like game magazines, games.
Right.
All these,
more of that connection.
A lot of the joke, the inside bits too.
Exactly.
So, yeah. But I like the type of humor, the performances.
Yeah.
Like when the lead coder girl's doing mocap for the first time, and she goes, "No one ever thought to cap my mo before." Like, I don't know. Like, shit's so funny to me. That's a great. But no, I think it's rare I ever see anything in Hollywood that mirrors my life in any way. So it's a rarity. So I'm like, I was just like, that's so weird, man.
Yeah.
He's like Peach, this guy.
Who's Peach? Oh, yeah, like a peach, and then his eyes and his mouth are lighter peach.
That sucks.
Yeah, well, you don't have a peach pen?
No, I do. Just, requires more effort.
Oh, make him human color.
It's not gonna be right.
Come on, man. It'll be an original Rob Duenas.
Nobody rolls their R's in my family.
Ah.
I remember my mom made me learn how to do it. You know, I'm like, I'm not Mexican. Look at my top. She's like,
Still though, I mean, you can say carro, right? You can say carro.
carro. Yes, I can do the R's.
Close enough.
Yeah, but I don't speak Spanish. You know,
I don't speak.
I barely speak English.
That's all right. We'll teach you. We'll teach you Spanish.
Yeah, good luck
That
with
way you'll know. Everybody that's
living in Mexico, my mom. You know what I learned?
What'd you learn?
A drawing of a toilet and a drawing of a taco. Everyone understands that. You know? You don't really need to speak anything. You can just draw your way around. And you know when they're talking shit, so you don't have to worry about that either.
That's true. I bore myself when I draw. That's the reason why I don't barely draw by myself anymore. That's why I was doing live for so long.
You're gonna need some new art for your stickers, right?
Yeah, man. I got so much stuff I gotta do. 2025 is gonna be insane with drawings. I get onto the book as well. I got that first story done. I'm like, I just need to draw it out.
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
I know. People are gonna ask you, who the hell do you have on? The guy literally drew nothing.
I know, right? Would you have erased it if we were streaming live?
Yeah.
Scary.
I'm in my I don't care anymore mood. Like, guys, if it takes you 3 hours, it takes you 3 hours. It's just I haven't drawn this. I haven't drawn Jaga, especially in a long time. And it just, when did I draw him? Like maybe 2 years ago, on one of my streams.
I've never drawn Thundercats.
Hey, see, it's like the first time. Getting that.
Even as a kid, I just stuck to drawing like stuff that was attainable, like Garfield.
Oh yeah. The Garfield. Such a cool pop, dude. I sure they got the Pookie one, right?
No, dude, let me see.
Oh, they got the Pookie.
Nice.
Look at the Pookie.
So cute.
Oh.
So cute.
Yeah, man, I gotta keep them around here. Where's my coffee time?
Garfield next time, huh?
Look at that.
I liked it.
The bunny slippers. Come on.
His glasses or his eyebrows?
I don't know. What is it?
Those are glasses, right?
No. Why would he be wearing glasses?
Or his eyebrows?
Where? Here?
Right. What are the big black things? Those are.
This is eyeballs.
This is eye.
That's a Funko Pop.
Oh, okay, because he's a Funko.
Yeah, you see. It doesn't look like a Funko, right?
No.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they probably, at this point, you've done so many of them, you know?
Yeah. One. I'm into. I'm not a Pokemon guy, but when it comes to the real cool ones, so I got Score Bunny over here. I figured you'd be into this cutesy stuff. This is the stuff, yeah, your stickers would sell.
I'm not a big Pokemon guy. I like Psyduck. That's about it.
So, I think you're the only one who likes Psyduck.
I love Psyduck. Like, that is my jam, Psyduck. Dude.
I see so many people beating up the cartoons and the puppets and everything that they love Psyduck.
Nah, man, haters love Psyduck.
I swear I'm gonna finish this piece, guys. For real. I mean it. Even if I have to draw Strowman style. Just
what does that mean?
Just complete linear lines everywhere. Which, if you see his old stuff, that's exactly what it was. Just like you said, it was what do you call it? That designer look.
Yeah, it's like fashion.
Yeah, like the fashion look. It was just like Man, that's so cool. How do you draw that without Photoshop?
You're like talent, bitch.
So I think that's probably the best episodes are the first two Thundercats, Exodus. If you watch it, it's like it really feels like they're telling you that origin story, you know, and it feels like it'll hold up.
Yeah, I remember that one. I mostly remember the first two, you know.
Yeah. And then after that, it just falls apart. I would say after the Burbles help build the spoiler alert, guys. After the Burbles help build the Thundercats lore.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, guys. I'm sorry. And there is an episode in season 2 where they're all little Thunder kittens. I don't know if you ever seen that episode.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and I like it's like okay, if they make the action figures, I may pick those up. They have a little.
I always like the designs. I just didn't care for the fact that the shows when they would get like I like the designs in the Muppet Babies, especially when they're puppets, like in Muppets Take Manhattan, you know?
Yeah.
But when they go to a cartoon, then they start acting like, you know, little babies. I'm like, I don't want that. You know, I don't mind the designs, but they need to retain the personalities. You know?
Exactly. Yep.
That's my whole thing.
I don't gotta zoom, guys, but I'll hold it up for anybody who wants to look at that.
Hey.
The piece.
Oh, nice. Dude. Yeah, I like that hand.
It's slowly coming together.
See, foreshortening and stuff.
Yeah.
Why haven't you started your own online school, the School of Sanchez?
Well, I do have a membership on YouTube, but I'm still slowly building it up. Yeah. I only have 2 videos up right now, so hopefully this week I can finally get back to it.
You're gonna start everyone on extreme foreshortening and advanced.
You know what I'm doing, man? I'm doing bits. I'm doing like 5-minute bits on like quick tutorials because people for some odd reason they're like I don't want to sit through a half an hour 45-minute thing. I'm like, I get you because you know that was me too. I was like, I don't want to sit through that. So if I give it to you in bits, and you can watch it whenever the heck you want, you know, instead of going to like that one video that has like, oh, it's an hour long, but you got to go to marker, 32 minutes in. And
hey, that's what I like. I'm a guy who loves long lectures. Like I can't deal with the little ones. I'm like, we're not getting to the meat and potatoes here. This is
that's the whole point. It's the meat and potatoes with those bits. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. I'm a maniac. I'm just saying for me, like I can't. When I see, here's 6 minutes on how to draw something, I'm like, bullshit. Like,
okay, all right.
Oh shit!
It's not.
Do not trust it. You know, put it in the garbage.
Those are those YouTube vids. They're like, yeah, learn how to draw in 3 strokes.
It's 3 simple hacks to ensure you have a. Yeah, okay. You know.
You got me the first 78 times.
No.
Yeah, no, can't do that. Should just do a spoof video on that. How to draw like Rob in only 15 strokes. Everybody break out your markers.
No.
Remember, it's not a Thundercats piece unless you have the logo in there.
Yeah, I was looking at the J. Scott Campbell pages, and they photoshopped every lion in.
and I 100% agree with that decision. I hate drawing that by hand, dude. It's like I'm eyeballing and I'm like, nope, I can't do it. Look at that. Just looking at it, just like, ugh. Great logo, but no. I just do a quick facsimile in there. Just like, I'll get to it later. Like drawing pistols. I was like,
Are those things on in the animated series, or are they just red spots?
No, they got them on there. I actually, dude, between that and the Autobots and the Decepticons logos, I'm like, how do you draw that every? I can't do it, dude. It's too much. Okay, we got something that works. There we go. See, look at that eyeball, boy. Look at that eye. I'm a proud daddy with that eye right there.
Looks dope.
Oops.
I'm putting music over this. Don't put your music on.
No, I don't have any. I hit it by accident. I don't even know what
That looks dope, dude. That's Wizard ready.
Oh, the artwork?
Yeah.
Why don't I believe you?
I don't know. When have I ever lied to you?
What day did we meet?
If anything, I'm too honest.
Yeah. All right, that works there. See, now my brain is like, oh yeah, this is how you want to just draw in the beginning. I'm like, you dummy. I swear. It's like you forget. Like, you got to keep drawing every day, man.
Yeah, it's. You can have the knowledge, but the act of doing it's the only thing that keeps it going.
Exactly. Yeah. See, now all the edginess is coming in. I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do. Why was I going for long about? I was thinking about Larry Stroman. There it is, guys. $95. Damn it! You always destroy me. You color your stuff.
You should just draw your Grinch like that.
Dude, the Grinch is so 2006.
I like it.
That thing is gone. You out of here. I'm gonna shred it in pieces and mail it off to you. That way you have a puzzle to put together.
Just like my invoice to you for that one other thing that you
taking a small breather, man. My back aches after like half an hour of drawing. It's the Old Guy Podcast, guys, where we draw and bitch and moan for a good 3 hours straight. Man, an hour and a half already? That went fast.
Yeah, go a bit fast. Man.
Oh, you drawing a Mumm-Ra. You cheating.
The happiest Mumm-Ra ever.
No, I'm saying that.
You wouldn't expect it. But sometimes he's happy.
I got the reference if you need it.
Doesn't really matter to me.
Well, you got sharp teeth, man.
Not my Mumm-Ra.
That's what I was hoping to hear. Not my Mumm-Ra. The ancient spirits of evil.
You should get the sharp teeth when he gets buff. He's got dumb mummy teeth when he looks like Palpatine. You know?
Palpatine?
Hey, look, the whole Emperor hood and the whole bit. The one from Jedi, not the fucking Clone Wars and prequels.
What you're talking about? See right there, look at that.
That's one of the few things we were trying to Jedi that was actually good.
What is that?
Was the Emperor?
Oh yeah. Look at that, guys. Look at that Mumm-Ra. This is from Super 7. Look at that.
Yeah, it's good, man. That's like what, 8 inches bigger, 9 inches, 7 inches.
First off, thank you. No, this is I think it's 6-inch. Yeah, 6-inch figure.
Yeah.
This one is the actual. Should I? Yeah, you know, I'm gonna bring them down. Screw it. So many moving pieces. Here it is. Okay, so you have mini Mumm-Ra. Boo-hoo.
Yep.
And you have big Mumm-Ra.
Right.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, dude. And I bought 2 of them. I got one in package and one out package.
Loser.
Because Mumm-Ra's my favorite. Look at that. This is me geeking right now.
Yeah, man. The sword is dope.
Oh yeah. Oh, it comes with the dog too. Comes with Mumm-Ra. There's Mumm-Ra right there, guys. Looks like a Spawn figure.
Right. It looks like Lobo's dog too.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah, man, but Super 7, they knocked it out of the park with this. Cartoon accurate. The Silverhawk stuff is pretty cool too. Oh my gosh. I just want to like act out scenes with it right now. Like, I couldn't understand why toy collectors have like, they've amassed so many toys, right? Like, you've seen them online all the time, right? And they'll just have cabinets full of toys. I'm like, what do you do with that? You're just a toy. You know, it's like,
You see your room?
no, I know. What I'm saying is, I'm a creative, right? So for me, I'm like, I use it for drawing, but for them, it's just I'm like, why are you just? It just feels like you're hoarding.
Yeah, my wife's not buying that excuse. I use it for drawing.
I mean, I seriously do.
She wasn't buying all my nude photos as reference material.
Okay. that's a whole different ballgame there, bud.
But it's reference.
I swear it's reference. What's $1 lube? So the stuff here is for me it's definitely a tax write-off because I do use it for YouTube videos. So revenue comes in. This is a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that?
No, I leave my toys.
Well, that's why I buy my toys.
I buy too many of them. I just got the Mirage stuff.
I buy all of them.
Our house is probably significantly smaller than your house.
1,200 square feet. You got that beat?
You got 1,200 square feet.
A box. We live in a shoebox.
I don't believe that.
Believe it.
Your sticker takes up more than 1,200 square feet.
You know why it's on my desk? My drawing desk.
You sleep with it on your lap too, just to make room. Like,
now that Rob made me mess up my toy area over here.
oh yeah, I made you do that.
See that? He fesses up to it, and you heard it. You heard it here. Look at this. Oh my God, what a mess. Move some of these out of the way. I gotta move the paper. Like, oh, look at Sanchez. He's a slacker. He doesn't like to draw. You would be right, sir. All right, what do we have here? I think we can ink it. Check out my new case right there, guys. Look at that.
Oh man, is that where your Switch 2's going?
Hell yeah. That's where I sleep.
They say we might find out about the Switch 2 this month.
Yeah, I know. That would be glorious. And you can finally be happy about your 60 frames or 30 frames or whatever frames you're complaining
60 frames
about.
per second.
I don't believe any of that.
I just want a stable frame rate. There's a difference. Like, there's no stable frame rate on the Switch.
All right, Rob, I'm not going to lie. I think I have the second gen of my first one, and I don't see any issues with it.
I know you don't. Because
There's something
just,
like,
can't tell.
I think there's something that's a personal thing, like it jitters
No,
to
it
you.
dips constantly. There's games, they dip all the time. Especially when you play them on your TV. Like, you know, there's no consistent frame rate on the Switch. Like,
I mean, I guess. I mean, I play games just fine. I don't know. I mean, my games are stupid simple, like 8-bit games.
yeah, I'm talking about the 3D ones, my man.
All right, I don't do 3D, man.
You know.
Where's my brain? It's just like, oh, here I go. I'm first-person shooter.
No, I'm not playing first-person shooter.
I can't do that.
Nothing stable about Bowser's Fury's frame rate, dude.
You say you got the other video up, right, with Roman?
Yeah, that went live an hour before we did this.
Oh, okay.
That's up now. I think we went almost an hour on that, like 58 minutes or something.
Does he show what he draws at the end, or how's that work?
Oh no, we're not drawing. We just go over books and stuff.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I was thinking about the other thing you were doing when you were doing the NDA.
Oh yeah, no, that's only when I have stuff I can't, you know. Nah, Roman's super knowledgeable and good dude. So I like chatting with him about books and shit. We gotta have you on to go over Thundercats, man.
Why? So he can make mincemeat out of me?
No, he likes Thundercats.
I like him too, but I'm not knowledgeable about it.
You just react to the book. You know,
yeah, 1939. That's not me. I'm like, yeah, I like the colors. and I want to own it. That's as far as it goes.
Or Sanchez, afraid
Rob,
to give his opinion.
Whoever, yeah. You ever think I'll own the Thundercats?
Hey, you know what? I never thought. I'm not gonna say it. You know, James Gunn's running DC Studios. Anything's possible.
Hey, you know what? You are correct. Thank you, bud. I feel better.
I think you can do it. You might have to take out a loan or two.
Correct.
What would you do if you got the license? What would you do?
Put it next to
First thing you do.
Put it next to Kobe and just let it sit there.
You'd sell it back to somebody?
No, keep it. I collect it. I collect properties, see?
Would you announce a Thundercats Roar movie series just to piss off?
Just to piss them off. Hell yeah, that'd be a first launch.
I'm all for it. You guys don't deserve to own it. You don't know. Yeah, all right. Thundercats is serious. Do not make fun of it. I do remember when my parents, they got divorced and I ended up going to this other school out. You know, I moved to my mom and I moved away. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm in the second grade. I'm in this new school, and I brought my He-Man toys. You know, and kids clowned me because Thundercats was what was in.
Oh, damn.
You know,
Yeah.
they was not impressed with my fucking He-Man toys. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah. I used to remember when kids used to bring toys to school. There was one particular kid. He would bring his latest and greatest toy, right? It's sort of like that toy that everyone coveted. You know, like Soundwave or something. Like nobody could afford it. You know what I'm saying? Or they got the space vehicle. You know, or in one case, this kid had the remember that air freighter thing that's in the ocean that carries the jet? Yeah, some kid tried to bring that to school. Ow! Come on, guy. What are we doing here?
That's the ultimate flex right there.
Yeah.
He just wanted to flex. He's like, I want to show everyone what I got.
Check out what I got, guys. I'm late to class. A little help? This is crazy, man. Yeah, but he was always showing off his new toy, and everybody's just like, all right, man, whatever.
You ever see that movie 8-Bit Christmas?
No, what is that?
It's kind of like a version of Christmas Story, but it takes place in the 80s when they want to get a Nintendo. So there's this rich kid that would he only picks 10 people who can go in the house and they got to watch him play it. You like it. I think you'd like it. It's the ultimate. They only have the license for so many games, so when they mention things they don't have the license for, they're like, yeah, I can't really play that, you know, but you get the joke, you know. It's clever.
That's awesome. I gotta watch it.
I think you would like it though.
Big Christmas, I'll remember it.
Yeah. The narrator is Neil Patrick Harris. So,
okay, cool.
Doogie.
It's the Dukester.
And the kids are all right. They do good kid acting though.
And how old is this movie?
A few years, maybe 21.
Oh Ooh.
2021. Not that.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't want to spoil it because it's a pretty funny movie, but they do sort of mix up their 80s eras in terms of like toy fads and stuff just to get it all in, you know.
Okay.
So like I can't remember what day it was, somewhere because they kind of mix Cabbage Patch fads in with the Nintendo stuff and everything, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, in '87, no girl cared about Cabbage Patch; it was all Barbie. I remember my cousin and all her friends specifically. But it's fine. It's just a movie. You know?
Started watching so stupid. Started watching Lois and Clark,
Why?
the Dean Cain one, because I've never seen it, and the reason why I never seen it back in the day, because I was like, I have something better else to watch.
Terry Hatcher was a good Lois Lane. It's just a poorly written show.
Yeah. And that
The
first
guy who
episode,
played Perry White was pretty good too.
yeah, he was pretty good.
The guy from My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
Well,
it gets to
Lucy
the
was
point, it gets to the point where he's Superman, he saves her, and she, throughout the entire episode, they're like so like maybe 2 feet away from each other. I'm like, bro, how do you not see that that's him without his glasses?
I know.
He literally has the same haircut.
He's not, he's not white in all white town,
For real. Oh gosh, I'm just laughing my butt off. I'm like, all right, I'll take it for what it is, but I'm like,
He's got to go with it. Yeah, he
And his
doesn't bother
mom-
acting any different when he's Clark, right? Like,
dude.
yeah.
His mom did his outfit, and they did an outfit montage.
They don't
Oh.
fight for nothing. I know the line.
Wow.
I know the line. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
The casting for his parent, like there was some good casting in the show,
Yeah.
but like that man brought no difference, between Superman and Clark. And like I know why. It probably wasn't even him. I mean, he definitely, the dude can't act. I mean, but because he is likable, like he has a likable charm. But what it was ABC television. They didn't want a nerd in the role. They wanted a hot dude. They can get women,
Yeah.
I was there at Comic-Con listening to Deborah Joy Levine talk about it.
Okay.
So, and the fans were like,
So it's really it was a show meant for females?
yeah, it was trying to bring in the, your mom's probably watching TGIF with you, and this
Yeah.
comes on like after,
Yeah.
or it comes on Sunday night or Saturday night or whatever,
I remember my feeling towards it when it would come on. It would be ugh. And now I just started watching it just because I'm like, you know what? I'm curious.
Well, like I was a Superman nerd, so I was like, look, I can watch this and recognize it's got problems, right? But Terry Hatcher was a fantastic. I wasn't a Terry Hatcher since Tango and Cash, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she's a gorgeous woman, and she had the personality for Lois, 100%,
Mm-hmm.
But there just wasn't any script there for her, And what really sucks is they got this chick to play her sister. She had a bit in the movie Oscar. She played Teresa. I know.
Okay, I remember her. Yeah.
Yeah, she played Teresa, And
Yeah.
Oscar, she's only her sister in like 2 episodes, and I had a giant because that woman has a voice that I tell my wife, I'm like, I don't know, man, she could be 8. That woman has a voice that soothes my soul. You know, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you're a weird one.
I know, man. I know.
The things
She's
that
one line.
to me she was like a generic chick, but to you is like, oh, she's a goddess.
Yeah, no, she's perfect. She's the woman. You know?
Yeah. The one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Make it happen. You can't predict me, can you? You know, you never would have thought it.
Nope.
Here we
Yeah, I would have lost that bet. Back onto the website. Oh yeah, dude, that looks great.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Look at that. Let's get in with the Poscas. That's the spray can of markers.
Yeah, when you got to be fast, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah. My color pencil takes a little longer.
Oh yeah. I guess the job done. Oh. That's your first Thundercats piece?
Yeah.
Mmm.
It's all right. It's no Sanchez.
Hey man, you know what'll impress me? If you draw that nice little panther logo inside his
Oh yeah, it would impress you. But...
Yeah. You know what impressed me even more? Draw from memory.
I don't care.
No?
No, I'll draw something in there. It's just not gonna look like
just draw a kitten logo.
Yeah.
So you always finish before I do.
No, you drew like 8 pieces.
Yeah. It's how I live. It's my workflow.
6:30. Yeah, I gotta make dinner. I think I gotta make dinner. I think it's my wife texting me. Pretty certain she'll be like, "Where are you?"
She doesn't know you're upstairs drawing?
She knows, but she doesn't come and bother me.
Must be nice living in a 2,000 square foot home.
I don't have a 2,000 square foot home.
Oh, it's bigger. Sorry, we live in a 1,400 one. So you live in a mansion compared to me, boy. Rob, I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
How?
I don't know. What are we having tonight?
Oh, I'm just gonna make some bacon burgers and fries.
Damn, we good.
Yeah.
All I had was some filet mignon.
I actually have that. I can make filet mignon and potatoes if I want to.
Potatoes, say it ain't so. Fried or baked?
Not mash. I don't-
I'm kidding. I have no idea what the hell filet mignon is.
You don't know what filet mignon is?
Of course I do. I'm 48.
Waste or age? Like-
Not gonna lie, man. Both.
A little bit of both.
It's in there. It's all in there. It's a mishmash. Oh, look at that. I finished it. Hey, Rob, you're like my blankie. I need you around so I can draw. Be like Linus.
Lioness. Yeah, Linus with the piano, right?
Yeah.
Blanket. No, the Schroeder's the
Schroeder.
Linus is the
So I always get him screwed up. Linus. Isn't Linus the one with the blanket?
Well, you can't get him screwed up because Lucy has a crush on Schroeder and Linus is her brother, so that would be weird.
Oh, there it is. I just found out that's her brother.
Yeah.
Oh, and he took 48 years. I never pay attention to those cartoons. I just listen to the music playing in the background. Now,
That's the teachers, not the music.
I know. See that? See how much I don't pay attention? No, why didn't you alert me about the logo drawing?
Oh, this
Okay.
would you call this a logo?
Dude,
This is a scribbly.
that is a cat who stepped on a Lego.
It's the story of my life.
It's good. I'm not making fun. Stop.
Sure.
Look at you. I'm getting bent out of shape. I'm used to it, man.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Now I'm Hudson, right?
That's your voice. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a pretty good mimic, guys.
Does he have red eyes? What the hell does he have?
No, yellow.
He has yellow eyes.
Well, when they glow, when they do the whole thing, whole thing.
They're all red.
I'm proud of myself. No, they're not red eyes.
They're yellow.
Yeah, no, his eyes are normal. They're white and they have his pupils are I think a light orange. You have Hulu? Go check it out. Look at that, man. That is a Picasso de Rob or something. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. In seconds, he's doing the schmear.
I know.
Oh, dude. That's the piece de resistance right there. I gotta get one of those things. What's it called again? Something block?
Huh?
What's it called?
Stress ink, but I made these big blocks. I made these myself.
You're gonna have to start
They
selling
have,
them.
they have little stamp markers, but they're not as good.
Then sell them in the shop.
Huh?
Why don't you sell that in the shop, in your shop?
Because I'm gonna be honest, my wife made them for me, so she's not making them again.
And learn how to make it, and then you make it.
You don't want me near tools. My wife would hear that and laugh to no end. Like, you really don't.
Look at that. Just dressing it. All you can do is burn the edges with a lighter. You know what? You're not good with tools. Let's stay away from flames as well.
Smart.
Unless you do it outside with the blaring snow. Look at that. That is beautiful.
We can hold on. Hold on. No, Joe, we're going on right now. I know you want your dinner. Almost done. Stop.
Well, technically, I am done. There it is, guys. I'm not done. I'll do it after that. I always finish after.
1 second. You want to see?
He doesn't want me talking about it.
Hold on. I want to see.
He wants to, I don't, what? I'm not saying anything important.
Let me see. What you got? Oh shit, dude, that's dope. You gonna color that digitally?
That's cute. No,
No.
I'm gonna pull a Rob and do it original by hand.
You can do markers? That'll be dope.
Yeah, well, that's the only way I color with markers.
It's not true. You didn't color your spawn cover with markers.
I'm not a pen aficionado. Well, that's different. That was a contest. Are you gonna join this year?
Am I gonna do what?
Are you gonna join this year if he does it?
What, the cover contest?
Yeah, he said he was gonna do another cover contest.
My covers seem to be the thing he's least interested in, so I doubt that.
Touche. All right, well there it is, guys. Hopefully one day. Dude, that is really good, man.
It worked, right?
Yeah, it looks dope. I mean, I'm seeing a 720 version of it. I don't know if you want to make it bigger on the screen here.
How do I make it bigger? I know.
Stop it, 12-year-old Sanchez.
Because it's too easy.
It's too easy, guys. I can't do it.
What button do you hit?
Bite my tongue.
There.
There it is. I knew you'd figure it out. Look at that. Oh. Kid you not. I don't know, man. My gut instinct is like 320.
No, man. This is an $80 special.
No, that's a 320.
You don't know my audience.
It's not about your audience. If I got a new audience, I'm saying 320. I'm telling you.
I know you.
320.
I appreciate that.
No, this is how I do it. It's based off of how much I would pay for it, and I would pay 320. If I had the money, 320.
Yeah. A lot of people don't have that kind of money.
You'd be surprised. I'm just saying. So let it sit there for a bit. People save up. Get that section of the Rob store with the high-end priced stuff. Ooh, doggy. First time Thundercats piece.
Yeah.
320.
All right, man.
Well, there it is, guys. That's mine's. I've completely disappeared, so it doesn't even matter.
Hold on, I gotta turn this off. I'm gonna edit it.
Don't worry about it. We're good. We can say goodbye.
There you go. Now put yours up.
No, we're good. I'm shy.
Put yours up.
Oh.
Put yours up.
Oh, you get the full screen and I don't get nothing?
How do you do it? How do you do it on you?
What are you talking about? Look at that.
Mine.
Look at that. Okay.
No, you
You gotta click and drag it into the frame.
click and drag it into the frame.
Yeah. Select the big frame in the bottom. You'll edit all this out. Close enough. Here you go. There you go.
But how do you do it? Like, well, it's making me the primary. Like,
Because you are the primary.
yeah, but you used to make mine bigger. So how did you?
Okay, and we're gonna end the show right there, guys.
Yeah. How do you enlarge your screen?
You're making me bashful. Stop.
There we go.
Sounds
You gotta right click at the 3 dots at the top and then select solo layout. That's how.
All right, there it is. You taught me something.
Look, if they stick around this long, they get sexual jokes. All right.
I don't think you understand. I'm gonna clip it and I'm gonna share it.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, it looks awesome. I like it.
It's
ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I gotta ink it in color.
Okay. Dude, mine's like a sketch. Yours is like actually complete.
Yeah, but yours is 320. Mine's is more like $40.
Yeah, okay.
As is. This is real estate, bro.
All right. So then we'll go. Let's see. And then red.
And we're back in business.
It really should just be as easy as like double clicking it. That's what I was trying to do. And when I did that, it was just like enlarging my, you know what I mean? Like full screen for me, you know?
Yeah.
Seems awfully counterintuitive.
Yeah.
All right, man. This was fun, dude. So we did 2 hours. Pretty good. I'll edit it out. Like, I'll edit it down.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, you can edit it down. There's a few dead spots in there.
I'll put the whole thing. I don't care. Like, you know, I'd rather not do any editing and just put it out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you.
So, yeah.
All right, man.
Keep it all in, except for the head and tail, and we got big. And
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, everybody. Next week. Peace.
Peace.